Welcome to Ankle Sore, and in this episode we review Gather Round, or Round 5 for the normal folk. Adelaide and Essendon, the most exciting teams to watch. Collingwood continue to find a way, with the Dakai dominating again, and have the Blues been exposed. And of course, Brisbane continue their skiing vacation, this time in the lovely Adelaide Hills.
That's it.
So how are you, Andrew?
I'm very well. Where's
39-degree fever / temperature, so he's a late withdrawal. So we hope you get well, V. Not sure if I had to do these boys.
potentially it could have brought it on.
It could have, yeah,
Maybe
that's
a bit of
exactly right.
anxiety.
So let's get rid of him. And we're done. No more.
No more. All right.
So Thursday night footy, and it's the end of Thursday night footy just for a
For one
brief,
might be 1 week.
yeah.
I don't know. But
Andrew.
go on.
Ooh. Adelaide 18-10, 118, whacked Carlton with a massive first quarter, 9-8-62. Massive. The floor is yours.
Where do you want me to start?
From the start, the beginning.
Okay. I've written notes.
It's a very good place to start.
Written notes, look into the camera.
Get it, go far away.
Carlton, you've finally been exposed. Something I knew, and as you can see on the show the last 5 episodes, we've been mentioning about Carlton keep winning, but
Misfiring.
yeah,
is what we keep
misfiring.
saying.
Yeah, that's the exact right word. They've been misfiring, right? They got exposed Thursday night, Ange, right? And I'll tell you why. Patrick Cripps.
19 possessions.
Yep. I think they should trade him. We had this discussion last year before we won the Brownlow. I think he should be traded. And not because he's a terrible player, but he's a bad player, I believe, for Carlton. He'll never bring Carlton success. If you trade him now at 27, 28, coming off a Brownlow year, well, that was last year's sake, and they trade him at the end of the year. They've got 5 more years of this Patrick Cripps. He looked like a broken down horse.
What's he going to cost? That's the only problem for another team.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just looking at Carlton's point of view.
Yeah.
To get 2 young, good midfielders
Yep.
that can do the job. The game's passed him by, mate. I said it last year. I don't know how he won the Brownlow. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I thought he got votes in some games he shouldn't have. But anyway, the game's just changed. It's quicker, faster. He's slow. He can't kick goals. His value's
Yep. What
diminishing.
else you got?
Also, I'm sick. As a Carlton supporter, 20 years of misery, I'm sick of them continuing to persist with these particular players. Mitch McGovern, again, late withdrawal.
Yep.
I mean, $800,000 roughly.
Yep.
He's lucky if he plays 10 games a season. That's not an AFL player worth $800,000. Zach Williams out for the season. He's missed more games than he's played in 3 years at Carlton. Jack Martin, where's he?
We can't play Martin and Motlop in the same team.
Well, potentially not, but he hasn't played since round 1. I don't know why.
Motlop's taking his spot.
Yeah, well, and that's fine. Time to get rid of him. David Cunningham hasn't played in 13 years.
The racehorse.
Yeah, he's
Good runner.
Yeah, great runner.
Stall Gift was last week.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Caleb Marchbank, another one. He hasn't played for 17 years. Still on the list. Paddy Dow. What's Paddy Dow's? What's the point of having him on the list?
Yeah.
Ed Kernow. What does he contribute? Another good runner. Michael Voss, I reckon. I'll say it now. I said it before before the start of the season. If you don't play finals, which I honestly think Carlton won't, not just because of this one loss, just the way they go about it, I think you're not suitable for Carlton. You're not a bad coach, but for Carlton's needs, I think they need a young coach with young ideas.
Like who? Who would have been?
No, I don't know. But look at Collingwood. Look at McRae, the way he's transformed Collingwood.
Yeah, I know, but you're comparing apples and oranges. Like the clubs are coming from different.
Well, they were second last when they got him.
Yeah, I know.
And they missed the preliminary final by a couple of points last year. And
I think their problem is their bottom end is
the bottom
poor.
6, we've spoken about that.
Yeah.
But it's not just the bottom end now, because these players I've nominated are highly paid. So whether we think they're good or bad players, it takes up a chunk of their salary cap, and they've got nothing to work with. Also, Tom De Koning wanting $800,000.
But that's not the reason why they lost by 10 goals. I'll tell you why.
Yep.
Inside the game, that's all exposed.
Yeah, exposed.
They've got a game plan. Either they've got no idea how to play, they're not gelling in what Voss wants.
Yep.
Their disposal
What's
is
he want?
poor.
What's he want?
It's not that hard.
Oh, I know. It's
Their
not that hard.
disposal is poor a lot of the time, most of the time. We saw it against North. We saw it again Thursday night. Execution is, well, that's the same as disposal.
Execution.
I just don't know what they're doing other than getting the ball up high to the big fellas and relying on Wiedering down back.
But they don't even
Their
do that.
midfield was supposed to be the greatest.
To be, yeah.
Welsh stiffened them up a little bit. Yeah. They got beat by North's midfield last week. And
got trounced by a 5-game midfielder, Jordan Dawson.
And they're,
5-game midfielder. Let's be honest.
On that, Laird got 37 possessions. You two blokes don't rate Laird, but Laird has racked up 25 plus all
I know
year.
that. But Laird does that. He's been doing that for 8 years. So if you can't see that.
Yep, Dawson, obviously, as you said, 32 possessions again.
On Paddy
They had
Cripps.
no idea how to handle that forward line.
I agree.
With Walker and Fogarty.
And Rochelle and Rankin.
And Keys did a number on Sard, and that's where Carlton's rebound starts.
100%. Keys kicked 3. He's not even a goal kicker, right?
Yep.
So where the Carlton's goals come from, that's what I can't figure
from the
out.
2 big fellas, and that's it. Because give me a small forward that's going to complement it at the moment.
Well,
none.
The only
Don't tell
one...
me Michael Owens.
No.
Owies.
No. I'm not a fan.
Who is it?
Oh, look, the only one that shows any promise is Motlop.
Yeah,
For me.
too much time on that game.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move on.
Friday night, twilight at the postage stamp, Norwood. By the way, gather round. It went okay, didn't it?
Okay. Well, you've changed your tune, but yeah, I loved it.
Well,
I think as it went on, it got
I had to
better.
change my tune from the abuse that I got. So I had to actually stand up or sit up and actually
I agree.
have a look at it.
Comment down below if you enjoyed Gather Round. If you think it's
please
a good
let
thing.
us know.
Yeah, let us know because we actually enjoyed it going.
There'll be a lot of ironing out to do. They've got a contract now for 3 years, and
I think it's a good idea.
My big beef was all about why send it to a footy state. We've spoken about this, and if you've got enough balls, AFL, send it to Tassie and play 8 games there. They've got 3 or 4 venues there outside of Hobart and Launceston they could fill.
But funnily enough,
that's fine.
Like
the
you
AFL
said,
don't want to do that.
3 years, so Tassie might come in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, they could.
And they might do the first
year. Now,
round,
should they do gather round 1 next year? Maybe. That's just a
potentially yes to get everyone sort of.
Yeah, they're going to think about the Barossa Valley, which will be interesting. But I know the Premier said, "Look, I don't want to go and build a stadium there
just for.
I need a commitment that the government's going to put in. The AFL are going to give us a contract, so that might work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do we play a showdown?
Yeah.
Just to eliminate that extra home game that Port gets.
A showdown's got to either finish or start the round. That it'll be brilliant.
Does it matter what round the showdown? Imagine a showdown.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
And they just got to fix the ticketing up. Sounded like it was a bit of a.
But it was a success. Well done, AFL.
So Freo 15-10, 100 beat Gold Coast 13-12-90. Good game of footy, actually.
Actually, it was a good game from
Fremantle has won one first quarter football this year, and it wasn't in this game. It's amazing they've gone 5 weeks. It was a good game of footy.
It was. I actually enjoyed that, to be honest. Like, I didn't think, out of all games, we said, let's just move on.
Yep.
Out of all games, this was maybe because it was a close game.
Yep.
Jeez. Again, Gold Coast. What are they doing?
They're the 18th ranked team forward team. They're just not scoring. It's dysfunctional.
Again, Max King, what are you doing?
Yeah, and again, they get inside games. They get themselves in positions.
And they can't finish it off because they've got the likes of King, like relying on players like him. Yeah. He does nothing. He doesn't do enough.
I think Stuart Hughes might be in a bit of trouble. The reason being, on numbers alone, he's only 27% strike rate.
Yeah,
now, that's murky waters because McKenna got sacked at 26%.
Yep.
And who was the other coach before that was about 28%? Like, he's in trouble.
I think he is. I think if they don't play finals, which they won't, I think he's just about gone. I think the AFL's had enough because they own the team.
Well, I know it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard, Gold Coast.
I just think he needs to be tougher on the likes of Rowell and these guys. Like, he doesn't get enough of the ball.
Yeah.
Like, I think during the commentary, David King said, and it happens 10 times a game, right? You see it. You can watch Rowell this week, and it'll happen 10 times a game. He gets the ball and gets tackled. Not because he's slow. He just gets it and wants the perfect out. Mate, sometimes you've got to get onto your boot or just get it forward.
He'll learn that when he's playing for the Crows or
Port Adelaide. He's a frustrating human being. But anyway.
Friday night, Richmond 11-12, 78. Sydney 18-14, 122. It was all whacking and it was the Papley show.
It was.
I loved watching the Paps.
He's
He's the best small forward in the comp.
Oh, no doubt. Told you
so
6 years ago.
smart, he did.
Didn't I?
He's so smart. He knows. He watches it like as if it's in slow motion
It's funny, isn't it?
to get to the foot of the ball, and
It's funny how
25 touches as well. Sorry, interrupted.
It's
but that's
okay.
a fair bit.
It's okay. It's funny how number 23 didn't play.
Well, there's a
And
host of players that didn't play.
But the main one that we said last week that I was strong on, me and Vito was strong on that. Without him, they're a lot better. Without Buddy, they're a lot better. They open up.
They lost to Marty early,
But
and Logan McDonald is a star. He's going to be a star.
He's going to be a star. But yeah, it's amazing how you spread the goals around and other players, they keep playing.
18 goals.
That's a lot. They struggle to kick goals with Buddy for some reason.
And off half back, Blakey, 29 touches.
Yeah, they just got the job. Jeez, Richmond were a bit disappointed.
Oh, yeah, going on to Richmond. They've got an injury list that's growing.
Growing, very undisciplined. A lot of 50s they gave away. They not gave up. They just got
They're getting beaten by what they know.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
And that's bad.
Yeah, I had some higher hopes from it at the start of the season, but I think they're going to struggle.
Well, Taranto and Hopper are not
the answer.
I don't know. I think I overrated those two coming in.
I think we all did. I think, look, they get a lot of the ball, but they don't hurt you.
No.
They just don't. I think the fact that GWS
Did
let
they
it
ever
go probably
hurt
not really,
at
but
GWS? No.
But I guess they probably got because of the likes of Kelly and Canelio and
That's
Tom
right.
Green, they sort of got
They were
they're
the third
okay.
and fourth and fifth
Exactly.
midfielder.
Now they're first, second,
Yeah.
and third with Prestia.
They've got
So,
issues, Richmond,
yeah,
and it's not ones that can be fixed. And I think
overnight.
Damien Hardwick knows that.
He knows because he plays a lot of kids now.
Yeah.
He's-
They're not ones that can be fixed
Look,
straight away.
again, we said this a long time ago. They've won 3 premierships in the last 5-6 years. Like anyone to take
That's
that,
right.
right? So, of course, their dynasty's probably over. Their better players are getting older.
Yeah.
They rebuild and, they finish bottom 4. They get a high draft pick. You never know how quick
That's
they
right.
can
They
rebound
won't
next
finish
year.
bottom 4, though.
No, but, I don't think they'll play finals now.
So we're off to the Adelaide Hills.
Oh, yes.
Brisbane bought they went to Bundalong and bought their skis with them.
Yeah, of course they
Look,
did.
yeah, they're flat track bullies, Brisbane.
But we know that.
And North's defence broke down repeatedly in what I thought was a strange setup. They zoned, isolated, separated. Why would you do that with Hipwood and Dano? I don't get it. And then they chose to run off half back North and they left.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
But are they trying?
was
Is he
ugly.
trying
There
to
was no-
implement a game plan?
No doubt.
That it's clearly not working for whatever reason.
no doubt. He's sacrificing that for sure.
He is. I mean, look, no one thought North play finals this year.
No,
right? Or
no.
win premiership. So it's not about this year. As we
But-
keep telling Vito, who gets a bit animated.
Yeah.
and, we all want to win games. There's no doubt about that. But at the same time, it's like it's not about this year for North.
No, I know. It's not.
You know?
And you like to see, progression. And there's been progression.
There is a lot of younger
But I just
players
felt that defensive structure that broke down. There was, I
it's
don't know.
horrendous.
I know Mackay looked really underdone,
Yeah.
and I know it's not club corner. And then they were trying to take the gamble and leave it. One of the defenders were running off half back, joining in the midfield crew, and that's great. It's a great look. We'll talk about Essendon in a minute. Essendon did it beautifully. Hawthorn did it for long parts of the day, where one of the defenders go with the mid and they go off the rebound and then they work back the other way. But once it gets turned over, the forwards are like,
you're stuffed
how easy
there.
is this? I'll just wait for the ball to come over the
And
top.
I think that says a lot about North's forward line too, because it gets out there too easy. Like Larky doesn't take enough marks.
No.
And where are the pressure forwards? Apart from Zuha, who has a crack every week. Like, I've got no issue with Zuha.
Yeah.
But, the likes of Jaden Stevens, I don't know.
Kick forward. Yeah.
Yeah, goal kicker.
They need another forward, and I know Coleman's a young kid.
I think Coleman's got something to offer.
He's got
I think
something to
he'll-
offer. I
he'll
don't know why
develop
Coleman Jones is not there. Hall got
injured,
another
isn't he?
34. No, he played VFL.
he did, yeah.
And Hall is getting 35 touches at VFL.
Yeah, but he's also 32 years of age, so I don't think he's in the plans. I think
He's not in the plans,
his
but
insurance.
fix up what they're trying to learn.
100%. What are your thoughts on Cunnington before we leave this one? Because I'm strong.
Look,
on him.
you're hard on him, but look, ultimately you don't want to strip bare back. You don't want to pull back completely the onion to its raw. And he's got a place in that team when the going's tough.
So when Wardlaw comes in,
no, look,
he still plays.
for me,
or-
Cunnington has to play because of what's around him and the lack of experience.
But don't you think that Jai
And there'll be
Simpkin being
moments where,
captain
like,
is
Cunnington-
experienced enough?
No, I don't think he is.
I think so. He's
No, I
like
don't
26,
think he
been there
is.
for 8 years.
He has, but not as a captain. This is your first year.
Yeah, I know.
But you know
he's
what I'm
still-
getting? I'm getting at Cunnington, the general. He knows, but he's been there. You know, it doesn't have to be physical presence. It could be like stepping into the midfield and going, "Hey, boys, this situation, this is what we should be doing." And it's just presence.
That's about all he's doing. Let's be honest.
Zeebel's doing it. Okay.
Yeah, but Zeebel's a bit more.
You had your say on Cunnington last week.
Yeah. I'm not the only one. I'm not alone. David King also
Yeah.
was a bit critical
The
of him.
Twilight game, Essendon 15-14, 104, shocked Melbourne 11-11, 77.
Jeez, they look good.
I don't know why Goodwin said this is not this is not us.
Yeah,
he said
I
that
heard
3 times this year.
I heard that.
Well, not 3 times, twice.
Like you can't say that when you
Can't
lose.
say that every week, time you lose,
Like,
can you?
no, it's not us. Well, any team can say that because
When you
ultimately,
lose,
you
your game plan, your print
Hasn't-
breaks down somehow.
Correct.
So, of course, you're going to say that's not us.
Of course. Or you get beaten by a better side on the day.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah, go on.
I don't know about Mel. There's something missing there. Like I looked at luckily they've got Petrarca and Oliver because
Yeah.
they would have got trounced in this game.
And I thought they were beaten by 3 by Essendon's midfield, like Merritt,
They
Parrish.
Merritt and Parrish having a brilliant year. But Petrarca and Oliver kept them in it. You know,
Well,
he had 2 possessions in the first quarter.
That's right.
Oliver ended up with 30.
He
Right,
come roaring home.
roaring home. And I know it's not all about possessions, but geez, you got a lot. Of
No, he got
clearances
plenty
and
of
stuff. He just
clearance
kept them
work.
in the game. Angus Brayshaw, where's he at? He's horrible
yeah.
at the moment.
He complements what the midfield does defensively.
Well,
and they're going really poor defensively. We're not talked about that midfield run that North couldn't do, or that defender. Essendon, like Ridley was running off.
Yeah.
Langford they were joining in and they were smashing the ball in and then they were working hard back. And that's why Melbourne couldn't score.
Did you say Langford?
Did I?
I don't know. If he played forward.
I did say Langford.
Funny that. He played forward again.
But then
kicked a few goals, played
and you
well.
throw in,
Interesting, isn't it?
Like obviously Parrish, Merritt and
yeah.
Shield, 116 possessions between them against Oliver and Petrarca.
Yeah,
And
impressive. I like watching it. I like what Essendon's got to offer. Like Draper in the ruck, he's exciting. He's, even Stringer, right? Like
well, Phillips tandem with him, and I think the two of them did a job on Grundy.
They kicked 5 goals between them, which for ruckman that's massive.
Yeah, exactly.
Grundy struggled, I thought.
Got beat by 2 ruckmen that just wore him down.
Wore him down. I like Essendon. I don't know.
I do, yeah.
I mean, geez, their backline. It's a tall backline, but it's bloody good. You
But
know,
it's
Redmond and
explosive and it's
Zerk
smart.
Thatcher. Yeah, I like what they're
It's
doing.
so not Brad Scott game plan at North.
It's not, but look, again, as a coach, you need to evolve, and he's evolved.
Oh, yeah, coach to what you got.
100%, and we'll speak about another coach.
Just on Oliver, Setterfield did a tagging job to shut him out at early.
Yeah, shut him out for a quarter.
Shut him out for...
But actually play all right.
Just a quick one on Essendon. They're first for rebound, 2 forward 50.
Yeah.
And they're first for defensive stoppages, and they're 4th in forward stoppages. And that exactly tells the story.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're kicking the only team to kick over 70 points in every game this year.
Is that right?
That's right.
You know, on the stats, so leave them to me.
Oh, sorry, mate.
That's a
I
good
just
one.
thought I'd throw that in because
That's a good one. I like that one.
I did read that somewhere.
I like
it.
it.
I thought it's not a high margin, 70 points, but I mean, if you're the only team to do it,
exactly.
You know, you get your wet games and you get your lockdown games, and that's still pretty good. The fact that they want to score,
yeah.
like it. Well done.
Saturday night football, Port Adelaide in the rain, 10-10-70, slipped home on the Dogs, 8-8-56.
Ugly game of footy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The weather conditions were
Port
horrendous.
They had a couple of midfielders that actually stood up, Port.
Yeah.
Rosie and Jason Horn-Francis.
And Zach Butters,
did a couple of nice things.
Yeah.
And Zach Butters.
Yeah.
They're going to be a nice combination, those 3. They've taken over from the old
They
crew.
have. Yeah, Boak didn't do much, which
Boak's
doesn't have
30.
to. 35 or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
look, the new generation, but it's a tough one to judge in the wet because it's anyone's game. Let's
and then
be
you got
honest,
your big body Ollie Wines.
Ollie Wines, yeah, still gets the job done, but
you know why? I think they shuffled their defence a little bit.
Yep.
They moved Darcy Jones forward.
Yes, I did
Just
see that.
did a little bit of jigging of their defence.
They dropped the captain.
Dropped-
Well,
Yeah.
Kane Corn said they dropped him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wasn't playing well.
Yeah.
But again, he hasn't been playing well, Jonas.
No.
And again, don't be scared to make these hard calls.
It was a good
coaches.
call. It was a
Honestly.
good call by Kenny.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where the Bulldogs are at. I don't know.
Look, Port kicked the last 4 goals of the game,
Yeah.
so you can't say...
Yeah, no, it was close, but I did say the Bulldogs could get them last week.
I picked the Dogs.
And it was close. So did I thought they could get them because generally after a big win, that emotional win, like there's a down.
Yeah.
You know. Look, again, hard to sort of judge with the weather. I don't know. Let's move on to this week. See how the Bulldogs do this week. And
That's right. We'll talk about that in our preview.
Mm.
Sunday afternoon, Geelong West Coast. Geelong 21-10, 136 defeated West Coast 13-11, 89. I reckon at one stage in this game it was
Like 100
worse than that.
Yeah.
It was close. I think did it get to 100?
No. It could have been. It should have been.
And look, the Eagles have got a massive amount of injuries. I mean, their waffle side lost by nearly 200 points on the weekend.
That's bad. But again, we did say a few weeks ago, Shuey, Nat Nui, all these blokes
Yo.
are on $1 trillion, yo.
Yeah.
They've had their time.
It's nearly time.
It's time now.
Probably.
It's time that, like, mid-season, start
Yeah.
getting game. You're not playing finals. You're going to finish bottom 4. You're going to get a
Yeah, but
high
Andrew, the
draft
problem is their kids aren't quality at all.
pick. No, I know.
We've
but,
seen them.
but you need to. Jimmy,
they've got
I think,
nothing-
shows a bit.
Yeah.
Big body midfielder. Oscar Allen's a star.
Yeah,
I
they're
really
the
like
ones
him.
that are going to have to build on the next
100%.
Dennis or era.
my
but
boy Barras, superb defender.
don't tell him.
No, but he's a superb
We
defender.
hope you're okay, mate. We'll just mention that again.
Yeah, but look, it's hard. Nothing to see here, I reckon.
Yeah, 2 soft kills for Geelong.
Yeah. And
That's
the
about
thing.
all at the moment. They've done what they've had to do.
Yeah.
Let's see them in a different.
Yeah, against a good side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday twilight, GWS 10-17-77. Beat Hawthorn by 2 points, 11-9, 75. And it was the Harry Himmelberg show.
What a screamer again.
What a mark.
Bangs it on the left boot. Oh, ho, ho! That is a Himmelberg special.
And that's not all he did.
Unbelievable.
That touch where he's almost vertical
Yep.
on the line to save the game, kicks a match-winning goal, match-winning save. Oh, he's on fire, Harry Himmelberg.
Have a look at this.
Come again. Look at MP. Got around one from 50 metres out. MP lets sail. It won't get there, or will it? Is it there? Is it not? I'm not sure. This man's not sure.
Words are behind. It can confirm the ball was touched.
This one might
Review
show us-
complete.
Oh, yes.
Looking at this angle, we can see the ball is touched before crossing the back of the goal.
But ultimately, it was a death by 1,000 cuts because GWS kicked 4-9 in the last quarter and probably should have ran home with it earlier
was.
than they did.
But the fact that they're still struggling to beat
Because
the likes
they're
of
no-
Hawthorn. I know they're no
Because
good,
that's
but-
where they are. Oh, not that they're good. That's where they are.
I know, but you know, it's funny. Adam Kingsley thinks like his
Oh.
mannerisms. It's just the way
He kicked the box down when there was who missed that goal late in the game. He was like
He
losing
expects
his
them
mind.
to win the flag this year. Like,
Good luck. That's good enthusiasm.
yeah. It was finally good to see the number 1 draft pick, Aaron Cadman, play his first game.
Looked all right. Moved okay.
Yeah, he looks interesting. Don't know if he's a worthy number 1 draft pick.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Ashcroft and Harry Shoes will
Yeah,
rookies of the year
yeah,
right now.
miles in front of him
yeah.
at the moment. Hawthorn every week this year. This is now the 5th consecutive week they've conceded 5 goals to nothing in a period of a game, and that it's concerning.
Yeah.
All right, they're developing and learning.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But they've got to sort that.
They will, but
'Cause
I've got no issue.
No,
I've
no,
got
it's just a fact. It's just
I actually, as a Hawthorn supporter, I'd be, I'm not a Hawthorn supporter, but as a Hawthorn supporter,
Yeah.
I'd be excited to see the growth.
again
and
they
see what can
moved.
come of
Yeah,
it.
and they moved the ball okay.
Yeah, they moved
didn't
okay,
They? Let's
yeah.
get on to the big game. Sorry, I'm going to cut you out, but let's talk about Collingwood. 10-10-70 beat St Kilda 9-10-64. Tell us what happened to you in the last 3 minutes.
You don't want to know. Anyway,
You gave it up. You said it was
yeah,
over.
I did give it. Well, ultimately it was right. Oh, 3 minutes ago, I said this one's over. They can't win because I struggled through that game watching St Kilda play this rubbish football they've been going on about.
Yeah.
Right, they've been winning games, and I'll give them this much. Geez, they try hard. In a good way. Like, that's a positive, right? They try and tackle and throw, but ultimately, Ross, they ain't going to win you a flag, mate. 150 years St Kilda is, and you've won one. Change, because you ain't going to win another one.
But still,
Yeah.
only one team's kicked more than 70 points, and that was Essendon.
Yeah.
Like, they're defensively
Oh,
set up incredibly.
I agree.
Wilkie down back,
oh,
11
Wilkie's
marks,
a star, mate.
10
Wilkie's a
intercepts.
star.
But in the end, yeah, look, that last little run home would have had some Collingwood supporters a bit nervous.
Bit
You know,
nervous. Oh, I never
David
thought
and Sam would have been a bit worried. But
I
the master of single-digit results, aren't they?
Well, they've got it down pat. They did it last year. They won 9, I think, single digits last year.
And like this was a good redemption because they come from the Gabba.
Yeah.
They had to wait 10 days to play on a Sunday night.
Ugly Sunday night and ugly.
And they got the
Adelaide
job
Oval.
done.
Yeah.
Darcy Moore vintage across half back.
And of course the Dakai.
The Dakai.
The Dakai brothers.
He's got some unbelievable numbers. He carried the ball 846 metres. Now in that language, it's huge. 846. He's nearly carried it a kilometre.
And how many times do you reckon
in a
he turned
game
it
of
over? I
footy?
reckon once or twice.
No,
Like, he
that's
uses
right.
it so well.
42 touches.
And unfortunately, Josh gets overshadowed because
Every time.
because
And he's
Nick's so good.
exactly.
You know?
And Frampton in the ruck worked. Should have been.
Otherwise-
Yeah.
Well, look, this is a thing, and this is my thing about ruckman. They're a bit overrated. Unless you've got an absolute superstar like Max Gone. Mate, you can play. Collingwood's done it.
Yeah.
Richmond won a premiership without a ruckman. Geelong, we've never had a ruckman
That's right.
and been successful.
That's right.
John Mossop was the last good ruckman at Geelong.
John Mossop.
but
And the North.
Yeah, true.
No, I'll get your point.
Yeah,
Tim English is a good.
He's
good ruckman,
developing as a good ruckman.
But I get your point.
But yeah, I like what Collingwood are doing. They've got a few out too. Like everyone keeps going on about St Kilda, but they've got quite a few out. Collingwood,
It's just got a beautiful look at Bobby Hill, slots in, kicks 3 from 10 possessions.
Like
Jamie Elliott is just evergreen. He just doesn't.
he always kicks the match winning goal.
Kicks
He
the
did it against
match-winning
Carlton last
goal.
year. Did it again last night. Not the match winning goal, but putting 4 goals up, which was
We want more Collingwoods. We want teams to play like
they've
Collingwood.
got heart and they try and score. St Kilda's got heart and not sure if they always try to score.
Yeah, hard because we picked St Kilda to finish bottom before. Well, I did.
No, we did. No. I commended Ross on
You did?
the first 4 weeks.
But I banned you last week from saying you're not going to win the flag. I didn't
yeah, that
get
was
a chance
last week.
to tell you.
It's changed after I struggled through that game, Ange. Seriously,
I know, you walked out.
Well, 3 minutes ago, I go, this is right. Like, they can't win this St Kilda. They're not going forward. They're chipping back, and I'm like,
Isn't it funny?
I literally turned it off. As soon as I turned it off, Ross must have seen, Andrew's
not watching it.
Yep, right, let's go forward now and try and win the game. It's like, bloody hell, Ross Lyon. I don't know what you're thinking. But yeah, the Saints, don't know where they're at. I actually not sure if they can play finals now. I know it's one loss, but
Yeah,
something, again, like the Carlton thing, I think they almost got exposed last night.
but we knew that.
But why they... Just because you're in
They
games
haven't-
doesn't mean you're going to win them, right? They're going to be in a lot of games just because of their game style. And
Their game style, their pressure, their
geez, they were
intensity.
ugly. They were so
But they have
ugly
to
going
be.
forward. Why?
Well, because look at the personnel they got.
Yeah, but Tony Lockett and Matthew Lloyd ain't going to show up next week.
Yeah, but no, that's right. That's what I mean. Like
it's just
what you see is what you get with St Kilda, and
Max
that's
King, isn't it? What's he going to do? I'm not a fan of the King brothers, but yeah. But yeah, look, I don't know. I like what Collingwood's doing this year. Interesting Anzac Day.
Yeah,
Test,
it will be. There you go. Our review of round 5 is in the books. And if you've enjoyed the episode, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And also comment down below if you agree or disagree with our assessments. And we'll see you in the next one.